Hello there, my name's Mark and I'm from Cribs, and we're hoping to be with you every week for the next few weeks like this to share some thoughts in your assemblies and your collective worship. Over these next few weeks we're going to be looking at the idea of wisdom and what it means to live wisely, and we're going to look at a book from the Bible called the book of Proverbs, which is full of lots of little sayings about what it means to live wisely. I don't know if you've ever thought about what wise means, but hopefully we can all be a little bit wise over these next few weeks. There's a word that's going to come up today that really is important in what it means to be wise, and it's the heart of what our assembly today is all about. So just look out for it over the next few minutes in all that's going to go on. Thank you.
I wonder where Scooper is. He's supposed to be here to help me. It's his display.
Hi
Mark.
Jason, what are you doing?
Well, I'm helping Scooper with a school project. He's studying Sir Ernest Shackleton's trip to the Antarctic.
Right.
You haven't seen Scooper, have you?
I haven't seen Scooper, but that looks impressive. I'm guessing this is the ice, is it?
Yeah. Do you know what happened?
Well, no, I've got some vague idea, but I don't really know what happened. It looks quite scary, to be honest.
Well, in 1914, Ernest Shackleton and a crew took a ship called Endurance down towards the South Pole, the Antarctic,
wow.
and they got trapped in ice, and
Scary.
it squeezed the boat. And at first, everything was all right, but the ice just crushed the boat more and more.
I imagine it was pretty cold as well, wasn't it?
It was very, very cold.
God.
Yeah, and they had to leave the boat and live on the ice.
Wow, that must have been something. I mean, how do you live on ice?
Yeah, I mean, what kind of things do you think they would have needed to survive?
Well, they've had to find some food from somewhere, wouldn't they?
Definitely food. They had some of that. What about somewhere to sleep?
Well, yeah. Somewhere warm to sleep, because if it's that cold, you don't want to be messing around, do you, really?
They had tents and clothing.
Yeah,
as
well, they would have needed that, wouldn't they, really? But you couldn't really make a fire very easily, could you, I guess?
No. And, of course, they would need water.
Fresh water to drink, I'm guessing.
I think they melted the ice.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that, yeah. But it must... Thing is, you might just about have managed to find all you needed to survive, but to really live, to really get the best out of life, you need more than just those things, don't you, really?
What do you mean?
Well, there were all sorts of invisible things that we can't see, that make life what we want it to be, make it really good for us.
Well, that's something to think about.
Well, it is.
Speaking of invisible, though, Mark, it's reminded me I need to find Scooper. I better go and look for him.
You better look for him, yeah.
See you in a while.
See you in a bit. Yeah. Invisible things, that's interesting, isn't it? What's this say? When you're disappointed and your hopes are dashed, the heart is crushed. But when a hope for the future comes true, it fills you with joy. Now that's an invisible thing, isn't it? Hope. Hope.
Oh.
What is that noise? Oh my. Oh, hello, Scooper.
Oh, hi, Mark.
What's all that noise?
Oh, well, I wanted to be chosen as the classroom monitor for tomorrow, but Trevor was chosen instead.
Oh, what a shame. And how did that make you feel?
I feel really disappointed. My heart feels crushed.
Oh, Scooper, that's so sad. But Jason, I saw Jason earlier.
Oh.
And he said he was helping you with your display for school, for Ernest Shackleton and the ice. And look, it's over here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I was supposed to meet him.
And Jason was looking for you.
Oh, that looks really good.
It does look good, doesn't it? I mean, it must have been really tough for the people on that ship.
Oh, yeah, I think their ship was crushed, Mark.
But do you think it was just their ship that was crushed?
Well, no. I think their hopes were crushed as well. They wanted to cross the Antarctic.
They wanted to go home as well, I'd imagine.
Oh, yeah.
And that was all crushed, taken away, because they couldn't go anywhere.
Oh, my heart feels a little bit crushed, Mark.
But don't worry, Scooper, there will be other chances. You will have another time. You will have something to look forward to. Listen, I read something earlier when I picked this Bible up, and this is what I read. Listen, it says, when you're disappointed and your hopes are dashed, the heart is crushed. That's a bit like what you're feeling, I think, isn't it?
That's just like what I was feeling.
And probably a bit like what Ernest Shackleton and the people were feeling as well.
I'm sure.
But when a hope for the future comes true, it fills you with joy.
Oh, yes. Hope. Something to look forward to. Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
I wonder if I might get chosen another day.
I think you might do.
Oh.
And you see, these things that we can't see, like hope, you can't really see hope, but they change your mood and they change how you feel and they change how you live, don't they?
They do. Thanks, Mark. That's really encouraging. But I think I'd better go and find Jason if he's looking for me.
Yeah, go on then. I think he'll be pleased to see you.
Bye for now.
Bye, see you, Scooper. Well, these invisible things make a real difference, don't they? I mean, take this balloon. It's a nice green balloon. Everything that a balloon needs is here. It's made of rubber. I can pull it, twist it. Ow! Ping my fingers. But actually, it's not really a balloon like this. It needs something that you can't see. I mean, who's ever seen air? I've not seen it, but it makes all the difference. Look, just watch. You see, it says I'm blowing this up, putting something totally invisible in there, that it starts looking more like a balloon. And in the same way, these invisible things, things like hope, are what really makes life what it's all about for us. If we've got things to look forward to for the future, things to hope for, suddenly it's all fun again, isn't it? You see, that's it. Hope. Something that gives us something to look forward to for the future. Christians believe that Jesus came and he was killed by the people he came to, and that was horrible. And the disciples, those people who were his friends who followed him, their hearts were crushed. They didn't have any hope left. That was probably the most horrible thing that could happen to them. And yet, 3 days later, Christians believe Jesus came back to life again. And so, therefore, however bad the situation is, we believe God can always give us hope, can always give us something to look forward to. I'm going to finish our time by saying a really short prayer to thank God for the hope that he gives us. And if you want to join in, then close your eyes and say Amen at the end. Dear Lord, thank you that you can give us hope. You can give us something to look forward to even when our hearts feel crushed. Please help us today, even when things go wrong and maybe we're feeling a bit anxious about things. Help us to remember what we have to look forward to and to thank you for the hope that you give us. Amen.